have somebody else do your personality style and see what it's like. But it just gets the whole communication thing. People talk with one another, find out who you're working with, and it kind of builds the synergy of a team. And the last thing I want to say in this section is there's 4 things, or 3 things. Now these are 11 things I want you to do, but there are 3 things as a manager, and you can disagree with me on this, but you'll be wrong. There are 3 things as a manager you should not allow on your team. Number 1 is I don't allow coworkers to talk negatively about other coworkers behind their backs. I'm sorry, I'm going to call you out on it. Definition of a good friend is somebody who stabs you in the front. You have a problem with me? Come talk to me about it. Don't go talk to somebody else about it. You agree with that, right? Number 2 is don't be negative at work. It's hard enough as it is. Don't bring your personal problems to the office. You could bring them to HR and you can direct them, right, and coach them. You can go to EAP and they can talk about it. You can go to your boss. I'm not a counselor, but if you want to talk to me first and maybe I can help you out a little bit, that's fine. But there are people that bring their personal problems to work and just spew negative to everybody in the office. It's just not a place for it there. And the third one is don't spread rumors. Just stop spreading rumors. I did a team building thing with a hospital in West Virginia. And I was trying to make this point. And I said, could you folks go 30 days without saying something negative about a coworker? And you know what they said in unison? No. 7 days. Could you go 7 days without saying something negative about a coworker? No. I said, could you go 1 day? And they said, you know what, probably not. Somebody probably comes in to the receptionist and says something, and then they said something about somebody and everybody blabs at everybody else. That's a problem, isn't it? Come on. You're only there for 8 hours or 9 hours or 10 hours. You should give it your best shot. Maybe you should stop listening to the news or reading the newspaper. Maybe you should change who you hang around. I don't know. But you've got to give it your best effort when you come to work if we're going to make this thing work. And if you do this with the other 6 things on that first page, have some goals, work on personality styles, work on change, work on conflict resolution, work on being better communicators, you are going to be a part of a better team. There's no question about it. If you see, and I don't know if you like sports or not, but the teams that usually end up winning championships don't always have the best all-star player. They have a culture that they all pitch in and work together, and it's everybody's doing it. If you look at some of the best golfers out there now, it started with Jordan Spieth about 3 or 4 years ago when he was being interviewed on the news, and they asked him about his round. He was using the word "we" because he was talking about him and his caddy. Now you'll hear some other pros starting to do that now because the caddy really is part of the winning experience when you play golf. So give that some thought.